Hi everybody. How's everybody doing? So this is Rachel at the MPH Live. Do me a favor, if this is your first time joining this live, make sure to comment which state you are joining us from. Okay. And for everybody else, send me a wave. Let me know that you are connected. Also, you can ask your questions and I will answer them as I go. So we are in May, almost half the year. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you are not discouraged in your walk toward better health, and I hope as June is approaching, you are thinking about ways to get your health journey on track. Okay. So what are we talking about today? Today's topic is just because everybody is doing it doesn't mean you have to. Our live will now be 15 minutes because everybody's busy. It's Monday, it's the beginning of the week. We'll make it shorter. And so I'll break this into part one and part two. Today we are doing part one, okay? All right. So just because everybody's doing it doesn't mean you have to. This is this topic is a little bit from the heart because of things I have observed and seen, and so it's just gonna be a little bit of nuggets, and I'll answer what questions you may have. Um, Another name I could give this live is listen to your body, listen to yourself. Listen to your body, listen to yourself. Why am I saying this? Oftentimes, uh, we find ourselves trying to follow or imitate something somebody is doing and they are successful at without really ensuring that's what's appropriate for us. Example, one of the first example actually will be exercising. So there are some people that love exercising, or there are some people that used to exercise and fell off that boat, and there are some people that really don't care for it. You have established in your walk to a better health that you need to exercise. And let's say you see a colleague that is losing weight, looking tone, and all of those things. So, you ask them what they are doing, and they tell you the regimen. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna do that because they have specific results that you saw, and you want to have the same results. Well, here's the thing: when you sign up for things you don't like doing or you actually hate doing, you might be setting yourself up for a failure to a certain extent. Some people do gain a passion as they go along. For instance, when I got serious about exercising, I hated legs, hated doing legs, just hated it. Did not care for it. But today, 2 years and a half down the road, you will not believe when I tell you legs are my favorite exercise to do in the gym. I struggle with the rest. That's that's what happened to me. But not everybody's built like that. So one thing I want to say, as you see a peer doing something specific that's working for them, before you jump in, take a moment. Okay, assess yourself. Is this something really I would like to do, or do I want to explore it? So that you go in with a realistic mindset. Because what happens is if you are not as knowledgeable or as invested, you don't get the results you saw, you get discouraged, and then you toss everything to the side. I always say some moving is better than nothing. So that's where you are defeating yourself because you were doing something before, now you are not doing anything. But then you get tired, like, oh, exercise, this is too much, this is that, whatever, and then you give up on that. So that's one thing I wanted to bring to your attention. Um, the other thing I wanted to talk about was medications. Many of us here are dealing with some type of chronic illness or preventative illness, and you are on such regimen for your conditions, And so you are talking to so and so, and they tell you, hey, I'm on this medication, it's working fantastic, da da da. So you go to your doctor, it's like, yeah, my friend is your doctor, your provider. My friend is on such and such medication, it worked fantastic, I want it to. Um, Word of advice. What you want to say is, you heard about such and such medication. What do they think? Would that be good for you? Because there might be better option for you, or you might not be on that regimen for a reason, because of other conditions you are dealing with, or even insurance coverage. So that's a way to present things to your provider, so that you don't get rejected, or um, you are giving what you want, although they might be better for you. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, it is very important to check with yourself when you start getting invested in something to help yourself better. Check in on yourself. Where are you mentally? Where are you emotionally? And where are you physically? What is your goal? What goal are you trying to accomplish? Okay. And then you go from there. Start realistically. So just because everybody is doing this specific thing, or somebody's doing this and it's working, doesn't necessarily mean that is for you. And the best way you can tell it is not for you is when you check in on yourself, especially after you have tried it. For instance, food. Some folks, like let's say there is a specific